Hi everyone, it's AnneMarie with an AMC Connects, but this week's episode we're going to do a special edition. I can't believe it. We're so far through the summer. I hate to talk about it, but it's the truth and we can spin it positive like we always do on AMC Connects. The New York State Fair is going to be upon us very, very soon for those of you and thus that participate in the New York State Fair, but it's always that time that the season starts to shift. And we say goodbye to summer and we say hello to fall. And one of the things that I know, because then after fall comes winter, but we're not going to go too far, everybody. We're just going to celebrate the summer and the last couple of months of great activities that we have had. We've celebrated quite a few milestones. We kicked it off with Cleanup Day. Chuck captured, I think that was one of our first special editions, right, Chuck?
Yep.
But captured that day with great pictures and a wonderful team that came out and made sure we beautified the campus, this main campus, as well as some of our satellites. So thankful for people who participated that. We had so many things in the works that launched over the summer. We had celebrated our medical staff, and we have the largest medical staff in Rome Health's history that we've celebrated in 2026. And so over the summer and over the last few months on AMC Connects, we've heard from many of the members of the medical staff. We heard from Dr. Olivia Andrade that talked about celebrating the year of OSSI. We celebrated our first birthday with OSSI Aesthetics at Rome Health, and she had announced what was coming was Rome Health Convenient Care at Turning Stone, and we launched that several weeks ago, which is off to a great start. We have exceeded patients and community expectations in that space. As a reminder, it's for team members, their families, and certainly the broader community of Oneida County. We've participated in a number of activities like we talked about recently on an AMC Connects with the Honor America Day Parade, and it was a milestone with 250 years. Inside the organization's network, we have grown by leaps and bounds again in 2026. You all, the workforce, have done a remarkable job transforming community-based healthcare. We've talked about the two top priorities in 2026 that on our efforts to continue to transform community-based healthcare, we're part of a rural health stabilization grant. And we've had many key stakeholders that have been able to help us with planning and our strategic plan going forward with that particular grant opportunity. Still more to come by the end of the year in that. We're getting all of that information in. Cassie Winter has continued to lead us through. We also submitted a rural health transformation grant altogether, which was amazing several weeks ago. And we submitted with a couple partners. We're very thankful for ICANN in the community. They'll be a full partner in at least our grant submission. We're looking forward to hearing about that, as well as Citron. A great grant that really rounds out our continued efforts to build a broader ambulatory care services within our network. And finally, before we talk about the now and into the future, just so excited to celebrate CareSync. We recently had Dr. Attilio on, who is talking about an aspect of that CareSync, our electronic health record transformation component with AI. And how AI is being looked at now, and he's emerging as our internal expert, which we're so grateful for. But without further ado, we're going to talk about something that's been with us for several years, our master facility plan. And I had said a couple months ago, yes, it's still going on. It's always going on. But I wouldn't be a great AMC connector if I didn't reach out to our amazing Chief Operating Officer who leads us through so many of these efforts, Ryan Thompson. Come with me and see Ryan. I'm joined with Ryan Thompson, so grateful for him. Does our major projects, I'd say major and small and everything in between.
We just do projects.
That's what Ryan Thompson does for us. But we're excited to be able to give everyone an exclusive sneak peek on some of the final stages of that master facility plan that we celebrated the 1 year in July. Remember, we have this new wing of the main campus that has had surgical services. This year, the very exciting mid-phase is that we had opened up our PACU endoscopy unit, pre-post unit, which was unbelievable. And we've been able to see that through. But Ryan's here to tell us how that's going, because that's still in the now.
Still in the now.
And what's coming for all of us.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, well, I mean, A year. Can you believe it's been a year? That's
Ryan.
amazing. It's amazing to have completed such big milestones for us, and we still have a little bit left to go. Remember, there's 2 phases left. There's our locker room and staff support space, and then there's the final control room space. So the staff has been so patient with us using these temporary locker rooms and kind of consolidating their space away from what they used to have, and now we're going to go back into what we do have.
The amount of feedback from patients, family members, Ryan, they are so pleased with what we've been able to do and what they're able to experience. Let's just pause for a second and say thank you.
Let's say thank you to everybody.
Yeah, it's been the whole community that's come out and created this experience for us, right?
From our partners at Hayner Hoyt and King & King that helped us design and build it, to our teams that participated in the mock-up rooms. We might forget, but we built mock-up rooms in our garage a long time ago.
Sometimes it feels like yesterday, and other times it feels like it was a lifetime ago because we've come so far.
Right. So they participated. They gave us our feedback. Our teams have been managing it. Big shout out to Alan Hurd, our Director of Plant Operations and EVS and Security, for helping to manage us day to day. And let's not forget Jim Marquette.
Yes.
Who's been here with us because we all know Jim Marquette, if you open up a wall, he knows what's in it.
That's right. I love that part of his job description. Thank you, Jimmy. And he just celebrated a major milestone of retention, right? I think he was over 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Jimmy. Well, with that, Ryan, you're going to take us through, right?
I will.
Some cool parts of this next phase.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, Ryan, what is this room that looks like we could have a roller skating party in here?
Like old school 1999, let's get our roller blades on.
There's nothing like 1999. Let's do this.
So this is our staff support space. This will be a space where staff can come in and collaborate. It'll have their break space in there. There'll be a refrigerator, places to sit, and just be able to collaborate and work together.
Tell us, for those of us that don't know in the community that might be watching this, what does the gathering space or the break space look like now?
Well,
what's the compare?
The compare is, if we were to take this whole room, we're going to be talking about a space like that's this in a room like this.
Nice work. It's very important to the Rome Health Board of Trustees and medical staff, and then certainly our staff overall, that there's a place where we can make sure that there's team building going on and we can rest and rejuvenate, and so that we can stay in tune to our work. Right. The research shows that when we can have a little bit of downtime throughout the work day, that we can continue to be safe and productive the way patients and people expect us. Well, tell us a little bit more, Ryan.
So within the space, we'll have a seating area with a table, some couches. You can see we've got space over there, kind of similar to the design that you would see in our medical center, where we have just small tables, you can eat lunch, and then again, refrigerators, sinks, all the things that you need. So we're in our new locker room space. There's actually 3 locker room spaces that we're going to have available. Each space, nice big locker for staff. They'll have a combination on there. Everyone will have their own assigned locker as they're going in.
Now, Vicki has been on an AMC Connects, and we've heard quite a bit about how she has led us through so many different phases at Rome Health. Vicki, what do you think of this?
This is amazing.
Right?
I remember when I first started, the ladies' locker room was also your lunchroom. So your table was in the middle. This is amazing. Incredible. With a gender neutral space, all the brand new showers. Quite exciting.
Thank you, Vicki, for your patience and leading us through this effort. It's so exciting to be able to provide our high quality, I would say our state-of-the-art surgical services and procedural services teams in our departments with this phenomenal new space. I think we're going to be able to do even more.
I'm hoping.
Yes. Ryan, where are we right now?
This is the last phase, AnneMarie. Wow. This is the last phase. Right now, we're using this as a temporary staff locker room and break room. But after we transition them over into their new space, this is going to be control room and storage space. Once this is complete, which we expect it to be done sometime beginning to mid of October, we'll be done with our surgical services and ICU master plan.
Woo! So so exciting, Ryan. Really proud of you, and proud of you to put the date right in there.
Let's do it.
All right. So the first.
I've done a number of these where I've kind of hedged it a little bit. I know.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Ryan. Honestly, this is. We were just debriefing a little bit what you have been able, with lots of people, of course,
Yeah.
to design. With the funds that we've had, with
Yeah.
all the support, has been exceeding people's expectations from the very beginning. Thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome and thank you. And thank the community, because really what this was is the community coming together to say we have to modernize Rome Health and the care that we provide. So let's come together and do it.
Yes.
And they did.
Yes. Well said. And I guess I would say, I think what people at AMC Connects might be thinking is this it? Ryan, is there anything else happening at Rome Health in the next near future?
Well, we have this little project called CareSync. I'm sure everyone's aware of CareSync, as we've talked about it before. But transforming our electronic health record and really our entire operating workflows to become into a single electronic health record is going to transform how we provide care.
Yes. Yes.
And then after that, there's always more.
I think you have an in-between project too, right? That people might expect.
We do. We'll be starting construction on our MRI upgrade. With that, we'll have a temporary MRI trailer just for a little bit. We'll have covered walkways to go out there. There's a workflow designed for staff. And then with that, we're going to have a new MRI. And that MRI is going to be about 50% faster.
Nice. Wow. There's always something happening here at Rome Health, and a big shout out to Ryan Thompson for always making sure that we are creating the best care out there here.